One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And he's coming out of the end zone. So Kansas offense will go to work first. Quick handoff. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
With the catch, it's Keene. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Baylor's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football.
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, it's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. This breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Off play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Right back to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Creates a little space. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baylor!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Lets it fly. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And some room to work. Turning it on! Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Whew, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Moore to the air. Going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Got room to work. Still on his feet at the 35. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch around the 50. And the returner goes down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They'll try the jet sweep here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency. Lost one deep down the right side. Holds it in down the sideline. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Kansas! A great catch and run for 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Nebraska is just getting blown off the field right now. I've seen some stinkers in my day. This one smells like a pasture. How's that for descriptive? They're trailing by 18 to Tulane. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Might as well give it to him again. Gets it past the marker. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore will throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game. A lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert 3rd down, not only do you convert 3rd and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent's goal line, 1st and goal. Wow.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
35, Kansas 14.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. They'll move the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff to the single running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he drops the throw. Here comes the heat. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. The play action fake. Looking to scramble. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Moore to the air. Makes the grab. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the score. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor!
Number 3.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The run to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete on the right side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
49, Kansas 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
At the 45 on its way. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. This offense tried to go right back to the... And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Nebraska is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure folks around that program feel that way. Something's up there in Lincoln. They're trailing by 18 to Tulane. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. If only... Always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He gets a block. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Offense with jumbo personnel. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick it up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Making side adjustments here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll go to the toss. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. On target to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Soft spot in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick spin on the ride.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great...
There he goes! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Peace. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd, and he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot, and he was to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
The Jayhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Peace. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah.
Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
27.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Frank. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Peace. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. At the 40, there he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kansas, 27.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Crowell. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it sticks.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah,
Looking for more room. He smashes his way through again. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part of it. A late touchdown.
a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
77, Kansas, 34.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Crowell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Scanning the field, it's Peace. Oh, they're after him. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to